Good morning, class. I hope you all are fine in your home. Please stay home, stay safe and healthy. Take care of your family also. Let's start our session. Before moving further point, let's recall what we have learned in last session. In last session, we started our second unit, that is services and components of operating system, which having 10 marks. In that, we saw the structure of operating system. The operating system is a complex structure. It should be created as user point of view, means it can be used and modified easily for efficient performance. Implementation of operating system should be divided into separate parts. Each of these parts should be well defined with clear inputs, outputs, function, task and performance. Operating systems are structured and organized. These subsystems can arranged in various architectural configuration. Next, what are the services of operating system? An operating system provides an environment for the execution of program to the user. It provides certain services to programs and to the users of those programs. That means operating system provide different kinds of services to the both users as well as to the programs as well. It also provides application programs that run within operating system, an environment to execute it freely. It provides users the services run various programs in a convenient manner. In short, operating system sets an environment which is suitable to execute the programs. Operating system provides many services for smooth functioning of overall system. It is the view of operating system services. In that, it is the user interface. In that, services are program execution, IO operations, file system, communication, resource allocation, accounting, protection and security, and error detection. These are the list of services. Now, in short, we recall all the services which are covered in previous lecture. In that, first, that is user interface. User interface is a medium through which user actually interact with the computer system via operating system. Almost all operating systems have a user interface. User interface are categories classified into three types as follows. That is CLI, that is a command line interface. In that, command line interface provide an environment where user can write their commands in text format on command prompt. Next, batch interface. Batch interface allows a command environment which gets executed one by one or sequential. User create a batch file which contains multiple executable commands in a sequence. This batch file is executed to execute the set of commands included in it. And last, that is the graphical user interface. Graphical user interface. Most of the operating system provide graphical interfaces which have tool like pointing devices which directs the input or output operations with the help of graphical control like menu. The services of operating systems are classified into two categories. The first for the services for user. In that, program execution, I/O management, file system manipulation, communication and error detection. First, that is the program execution. Program execution. In this type of services, the operating system should provide the facility to enter the user program, that is program creation, facility to load the program in memory and facility to execute the program. After execution, the program should terminate either normally or abnormally by indicating error. If the program executes successfully, then it is terminated normally, and if the program has errors, then it is terminated abnormally. Abnormally means it terminates forcefully. Next, that is the I/O operation services. A running program may require input and output operations to be performed. This input-output may involve a read or write from a file or an I/O device. The user program cannot perform I/O operations directly. The operating system should provide some I/O operations on behalf of user. Next service, that is the file system manipulation. The operations like creating a file, deleting a file, open a file, close a file, read file, write file are provided by the operating system for manipulation of files by the user. These services are available in the form of system call or high-level functions. For example, in file menu, we just click the new button and a new file is created. We click the open button, a file gets open. We click close button, the file gets closed. We click delete, the file gets deleted. All these operations are performed by the operating system with the help of system calls or high-level functions which are invisible to the user. Next, communication. In communication, if there are multiple processes which are running on the system and they want to communicate with each other, then the operating system should provide the communication between the processes. The process of one system can communicate with other process running simultaneously on the same system. If processes are available on different systems, then processes of one system can communicate with the processes of other system through a network. Such services are provided by operating system through the techniques like mail, electronic messaging, which can be done by the user programs. The user programs may be customized to the specific of hardware through which the message transmits and provides the services interface to the operating system. Next, error detection. In this service, the operating system continuously checks for the error in any part of the system. Errors may occur in different operations or devices like CPU and memory, I/O devices, user programs. In CPU and memory, error may occur due to malfunctions, device failure or memory error. In I/O devices, error may occur due to parity error, card jamming, card reader, or printer out of paper. In user program, errors may occur due to arithmetic overflow, attempt to access illegal memory location, or too much use of CPU time. For each type of error, the operating system should take appropriate action to ensure correct and consistent computing. These are the services which is for user use only. Now we will see in today's session, that is services for operating system itself. The other system aids the different efficient operations of the operating system itself. Those services are accounting, protection, and resource allocation. First, we are going to discuss resource allocation services. Some resources are managed with generic systems and others with very carefully designed and specially tuned systems customized for a particular resource and operating environment. Examples: CPU cycle, main memory, storage space, and peripheral device. Means when multiple users or multiple jobs are running concurrently, resources must be allocated to each of them. Many types of resources such as CPU cycle, main memory, and file storage may have special allocation code. Other may have general request and release code. There are two types of resources which are available on the system. These are hardware resources such as CPU time, memory, and I/O devices. Second, software resources includes files or programs. For both the type of resources, operating system is the manager. Whenever resources are required by the processes, the operating system should allocate the resources to the process. In case of single user system, there is no problem of resource allocation. But when there are multiple users run multiple programs, then resource allocation becomes problematic. The operating system has to handle the situation in such a manner that every user should get the use of resources whenever they demand. It is called as a resource allocation, which is hide from the user. Next, accounting. In accounting services, we want to keep track of which user use how much and what kinds of computer resources. Keeping track of system activity and resource usage either for the billing purposes or for statistical record keeping that can used to optimize future performance. Means in accounting, to keep the track of which user use how much and what kind of computer resources. It also helps to finding out the usage strategy. It is even useful for the researcher to find out the usage and the requirements to reconfigure the system. Accounting means keeping track on which user use how much and which kind of computing resources in order to improve the computing services of the system in the future. It always maintains the record, that is, which resources are used by users, and this record or information will be helpful for the developers to design or introduce a new version by adding some services to the old one to make a new operating system version. It is the use of accounting. Next, protection and security. It is very important services to every user because each and every user wants to secure and protect their information from unauthorized user. In protection and security, users need to secure the information from unauthorized users as well as the other users working on single user and multi-user computer system. In single user system, the user should be restricted from accessing the operating system area. But in multi-user system, protection should be provided between different users. That is, one user process should not interfere with the process of other users. If user tries to interface in operating system area or other user process area, then operating system should give the error message on the system. That means preventing harm to the system and to resources. Either internal processes or outsider processes. The key element of protection and security services, that is authentication, ownership and restricted access, the obvious part of the system. Highly secure system may log all process activity down to the detail, and security regulation dictate the storage of those records on permanent non-erasable medium for extended time in secure facilities. That means the owners of information stored in a multi-user or network computer system may want to control use of that information, that is access to data and other related privileges like reading, writing and executing. Even the concurrent processes should not interfere with each other, which may cause damage to the information. In that protection, this involves ensuring that all access to system resources is controlled. Security of the system from unwanted users require user authentication. The defending of external I/O devices from invalid access is important. It is important to protect the system and keep it secured. The precautions must be instituted throughout the system. So these are the services which are used in the operating system itself. Here all the services are covered. In last, I recall all the services one by one. First, program execution, I/O operations, file manipulation, error detection, communication, these services for the user, resource allocation, accounting and protection and security, these services are used for the operating system itself. Here all the services, common services which is used for all the type of operating system.